Hello my friends, Virus here and welcome back to Pokemon Legends Arceus Grass Only. Last time we got out here into the Obsidian Fieldlands and added Burmy to our ranks, as well as met Mai from the Diamond Clan. I almost said something that would have been a spoiler. This time we are taking out a Zubat because I feel like it. That only did... wow, that's embarrassing. But this time we are going to be probably helping Mai from the Diamond Clan this time. Perhaps. Maybe we'll be doing something else as well. I guess I'm going to switch to Burmy. This is probably a bad choice, but we'll see what happens. Why not, right? Also, I apologize if my voice is still a little bit off. I'm still a little bit sick from this passing weekend, so hopefully my voice doesn't sound too much different. But we'll work with what we have, right? Oh. Go Burmy? I guess? Go... oh, wow. Burmy? I am so sorry for what comes next. Wait, actually, wait, Strong Style. Let's see if Burmy pulls through. Come on, girl, you got this. Crap. Oh my gosh, he wasted his turn. Okay, perfect. Oh my gosh, Burmy took out a Zubat. Let's go. And we have a Move Master. I have to get Kricketot out of my party because I'm not going to use it. And I do have an announcement regarding Paris, and I will meet you guys back in the village to talk about it. So what I wanted to talk about involves Paris. Paris is very cute, probably one of my favorite grass types, even though it's kind of useless in terms of stats. Unfortunately, I have a different plan for this Let's Play. And because Paris is a grass type, instead of releasing him, I'm going to give him a forever home. Let's see if we can see him. Where's Paris? Paris out here? No. I guess he's mad at me now. It'll become apparent later in the episode, which it might become apparent in a second, I'm not sure. Excuse me, but for now, I want to go get Rowlet to level 16. Just want to get that right out of the way at the beginning of the episode. And the answer lies right ahead of us. This is, of course, an alpha Pokemon. I've mentioned them before, and if you've played the game before, you know what they are. I'm going to get into a battle with this one. This is probably a bad idea. Level 40? I didn't know it was level 40. Okay, little buddy. We gotta run away, right? just kidding. Luxio, well, I'll be back for you. Trust me, I'll be back for you. That was weird. I used a move before him, but then he used Aqua Jet, and Aqua Jet usually has priority, which means it goes first every time regardless. Did I just find something really remote, or did Aqua Jet get deprioritized in this game? I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll cut ahead to what I'm trying to get to. Actually, I think you'll do quite nicely. I'm guessing you're like level 50, but I guess we'll see how we do. Okay, 31 actually might not be too... wait. Oh, crap. Forgot double hit was changed. Okay, okay, you know what? Let's try it. Wow, that didn't do any... oh, crap. Quad damage, crap, and critical hit, right. I think double hit was changed in this game to where it always lands a critical next turn, I think. Oh, Burmy. Oh, Burmy. Alright, this should be the battle that I get level 16, I think. And we take out the Geodude, no problem, of course, because we're grass type, because Rowlet's a grass type, and that is level 16. Very good. Oh, I have to raise it up one more level, it would seem. I will be right back. However, there is something I want to do, and maybe it'll get me up to level 17, I'm not sure. Or perhaps it's level 18 I need to be at, I'm not sure. But don't see me yet, crap. Alright, buddy. Let's do this. Alpha pair trap. Uh-oh. 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 Pokeball, don't fail me now? I was gonna say, there's no way. And there goes Burmy, dang it. Right, well, screw Paris and Parasect. I guess I'll just do what the game wants me to do. Oh, so even your professor decided to join us. Ooh, thank goodness I got here in time. Thank goodness I got here in time. There's a pause there. As a Pokemon researcher, I could hardly miss out on a chance to observe an alpha, now could I? I suppose that is your business. Fine, as long as you stay out of the way. This is Deer Track Heights. This is where I've long come to pay tribute to a special Pokemon. A Pokemon descended from one of those ancient blessed by Almighty Sinnoh. I know that cry anywhere. That's not it. That's only a troublemaker, here to disturb the peace with its racket. Whoop. And that's what you're here for, Virus, to drive that Interloper from this place. I'll ensure your Pokemon are ready for the battle. Upon my word, what a large specimen. Little wonder alpha Pokemon are feared across the land if they're all as oversized as this one. Exactly, they're not only big though. They are strong and may know moves that others of their kind do not. I went over that last time, I believe. They're not to be trifled with, let me tell you. Nevertheless, I believe you are stronger still than this alpha. So go show it that. Beyond any mistaking. Be careful, Virus. Size is a potent weapon in and of itself. No doubt this alpha is a powerful and hardy foe. If you must face it, make sure your Pokemon have some strong moves at their disposal. Here's a little blurb about alpha Pokemon. Pokemon whose eyes glow red are called alpha Pokemon. Alpha Pokemon are larger than others and may know moves that are rare for their species. They appear to be very difficult to catch. Oh, trust me, I know. At all the alpha Pokemon that's causing trouble upon Deer Track Heights. Well, Rowlet, you ready to do this, buddy? You're really the only one that's suited to battle him since you're a flying type. Let's do this. Alright, Rowlet, let's win this, buddy. I was really hoping to be level 17 or 18 for this fight, but that's okay. Okay, filled with Wild Might. And it used Aerial Ace right away. Okay, but it's... This is gonna be stupid. No, I'm not gonna Roost. I'm gonna Aerial Ace. And we almost took it out. Please don't go for Aerial Ace again. Dang it. Okay. I have more revives, right? Or did I use them all? I have one revive. Okay. Here's my plan. I'm going to get Rowlet up. Sorry, Burmy, your sacrifice play. Yep, there's a quad weakness right there. Okay. Okay, since I'm going first, I'll use Aerial Ace. And that should be it. There we go. We beat our first alpha. You really are an impressive one, aren't you? Seeing someone battle best in Alpha like that, it truly reminds me of the legendary hero of old. We'd best make sure your Pokemon are taken care of after facing against such a foe. What in the world? It's the Great Weirdeer. He looks upon you with kindness, Virus. I'd say the Great Weirdeer has taken a liking to you. That is fortunate. He is an esteemed Pokemon that can dash across the expanses of Hisui while bearing a human on his back. A human he deems worthy, at least. He is a blessing to us all. Remarkable, truly outstanding stuff, a Pokemon letting someone ride on it. Why, it's just like the ride Pokemon of Alola. Of course, he's hinting at Sun and Moon. Professor Lavington, Virus. Captain Xylene sent me. She said once Virus carried out this request, we'd be able to set up a base camp. About that, I know this was a joint decision by Admin and the Commander, but still, is it truly fine for us to set up more base camps like this? The Hisui region is a land created by Almighty Sinnoh for the sake of its Pokemon. As long as your goal is to coexist and thrive together with Pokemon, then I imagine you should also be allowed to use this land. The Great Weirdeer has taken a liking to Virus as well. This is a good sign. You have my thanks for what you did today. Our clan leader will hear of how you aided us. I'll come to show you my appreciation with a proper reward as soon as I can. And there we go. Request from my done. If we want to coexist and thrive with Pokemon, we'll need to stop fearing them and start getting to know them better. That starts with completing the Pokedex. Anyway, we should be able to have that base camp set up once the construction corps arrives. Here we have it, our new base camp upon Deer Track Heights. I call it the Heights Camp. From now on, we'll set out from the village, and you can ask to be escorted to this base camp. Start your excursions directly from here. Having another base camp will be a great help on our surveys. So basically, this is another fast travel point. Nice work today, everyone. Let's say we all head back to the Wallflower. And we've seen it use Aerial Ace multiple times. Nice. Still a ways away from a 2-star rank, but that's okay. Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi, please, and make it for 3 today as well. Have you all heard the grave news? That frenzied cleaver from the rumors, it ended up mauling some of our galaxy folks who went out to investigate it this morning. When I saw this for the first time, I was like, holy crap, a Pokemon mauled a bunch of people? Like, that's crazy. The medical corps has had a hard time getting all the injured back on their feet. This is the cleaver that was reportedly struck by that powerful lightning, right? Yes? I did hear he's been behaving most erratically since then. Still, if further investigation is in order, the Survey Corps will, and of course, step up to the task. A certain amount of danger is inevitable when researching unfamiliar Pokemon, but I'm sure Virus here can handle things just fine. Are you certain? I've heard Cleaver is so mighty, even Alpha Pokemon don't compare to him. Now, you forget that the strengths of Pokemon are key items of information that we of the Survey Corps are duty-bound to research. And since this perilous work of ours calls for a clear head and fighting fit physique, I do believe a good night's sleep is in order after this fine meal. You heard the man. Next day. Good morning, Virus. You should hurry to the commander's office before he decides to use you for sumo practice. Probably a good idea, and we're, of course, dressed right out of bed again. Can't bring Rowlet out in here, unfortunately, because we're inside a building, so let's head to see the commander. There you are. Let's hurry to headquarters. Look who's being punctual. Finally realized you're wasting Almighty Sinnoh's precious time by bowing to a sham. There you go again, insisting on your false image of Almighty Sinnoh as ruler of time. My people follow the true Almighty Sinnoh, the font of all creation and the ruler of space. Ha! You could have all the space there is and you still not know what to do with it. Excuse me? Are you really suggesting that you make better use of your time than we make of this vast Asui space? Better than some. It's a miracle you showed up on time, oh mighty leader of the Pearl Clan. Worried you might get lost in this pointlessly vast space you're so fond of and never show up. Me get lost? An Almighty Sinnoh's great gift to the Pearl Clan in our world's very basis? You wish. I wish that I hadn't let myself get dragged into arguing with you. Almighty Sinnoh, forgive me. What a waste of time. I'm off to Commander Kamado's office. I believe it was you who started this. Again, I apologize for my voice. It's not quite better yet. You can feel the tension when those two show up. You haven't met them, have you? The woman with the reverence for space is Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. Vin, who is going on and on about time, Adaman, leads the Diamond Clan. The Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan grudgingly coexist at the moment. Apparently things used to be less peaceful. But the boss, I mean the commander, is waiting. We should save this conversation for after you report to him. Will do. Alright, let's head up to Kamado's office. Again, I do apologize for my voice. I really tried warming it up for this video, but alas, that proved fruitless. But let's see what the commander wants. What do you intend to do about that cleaver, Commander Kamado? He may be descended from the warrior of Almighty Sinnoh, but look at the mess he's causing. We can't just sit back and let him rage on. You do get right to the point, Adaman. Time wasted is lost. Very good quote right there. Well, tell me, what would you have us do? Cleaver is a precious lord of the Pearl Clan, is he not? That's the point. My clan can't intervene directly where a lord of the Pearl Clan is concerned. If my people were to do something, our two clans might end up back at each other's throats, just like we used to be. But even folk of the Galaxy team have been wounded, haven't they? Seems someone's got to do something here. Who then? Would the Diamond Clan of the Pearl Clan bring down one of its own honored nobles? I don't believe I said that. Thought it, maybe. You might as well have said it, you fool. Look, we don't even know what drove Lord Cleaver into such a violent frenzy. I'd like to know that myself. This is a first as far as my clan knows, too. I see you've arrived. This is Virus, the newest member of the Survey Corps. Aha, I hear from Mai you've earned Weirdeer's favor. Good to finally meet you, stranger from the Rift. I'm Adaman, leader of the Diamond Clan, if you want to be formal. But that's a mouthful, just call me Adaman. If you came from beyond the space-time rift, could you be from the space where Almighty Sinnoh is said to reside? I'm Irida, the leader of the Pearl Clan. Caution and foresight are my watchwords. Which is why I have trouble believing such a tale. Could you really have passed through that rift? I have a proposition. Why not send this one to study Cleaver before deciding what must be done? You'd send this stranger who supposedly fell from the rip to study Cleaver? This newcomer with no experience? Says the leader with almost no experience. Wow. Being a good leader isn't a matter of time, it's a matter of embracing Hisui's vastness without fear. Well then, there you have it. If how new you are doesn't matter, then let's give this kid a chance. I'm sold, Commander. Let's try this your way. This should be fun. I'll get to see how good you Galaxy folk really are. With all your weird ways, putting Pokemon in those strange balls and what have you. That whole practice bothers me. Almighty Sinnoh made Hisui vast so Pokemon could live freely throughout. We're meant to stand alongside Pokemon, not count ourselves above them. We do not use Pokeballs for a desire to control our Pokemon, only so that we can live together. Allow us to show you what we can do. This is your mission now, Virus. I order you to study Cleaver and help us find the truth of this situation. I accept. Remember that you are a stranger that appeared one day out of the very sky above us. People are naturally suspicious of your presence here. If you wish to be fully accepted and trusted, you must work hard. Work yourself to the very bone. And now we have another mission. The Frenzy of the Lord of the Woods. Well, that's settled. There's no time like the present. The Lord of the Woods, Cleaver, descended from a Pokemon that was blessed by Almighty Sinnoh's own power. With Almighty Sinnoh's own power. No other Pokemon you've yet encountered can compare to his strength. Be warned. Again, I apologize for my voice. Listen to me. The Galaxy Expedition team has come to the Hisui region as a group of outsiders. Some might even call us interlopers. We mustn't do anything to threaten our relations with the Diamond and Pearl clans. Understand? Join me downstairs, Virus. We'll cover the details of this new mission. Alright, well, you heard her. Ah, good, you're already here. Professor Lamington, the briefing if you please. Yes, let's get right to it. So, Virus, I understand that you've been requested to find out what causes Cleaver's frenzied state. But as you're aware by now, Cleaver is a mighty thing, nigh invincible even. The Survey Corps tried throwing Pokeballs at Cleaver when they were attacked, but I'm afraid they didn't even come close to catching him. It seems he's a far trickier opponent than even those aggressive species of Pokemon that cannot be caught outside of battle once they're riled. I'd like to be perfectly clear on this point. This mission will put you in extreme danger. Do you believe you can handle it? Of course. I believe in my Pokemon. Very well. Let us go over the particulars. The Diamond and Pearl clans revere their nobles because they believe these Pokemon serve their almighty Sinnoh. They leave offerings to express their gratitude to these Pokemon in locations they call noble seats. So perhaps a good starting point for our research could be to find out what sorts of offerings they normally give for this Cleaver. Virus, we need to speak with you. Listen, that space-time rift seems it connects this world to a whole other world. Excuse me. That world might be where Almighty Sinnoh itself resides. The true Almighty Sinnoh, that is. The one that rules over time. So if you fell through the space-time rift, that might mean you traveled through time, by Almighty Sinnoh's own power. Think of it, you must have been just swimming in its divine might. Well, I've got a favor to ask you, O amazing time traveler. Don't just study Cleaver, quell its frenzy. Well, you certainly caught us at a good time, young Adaman. We were just discussing our next steps with regard to this whole Cleaver situation. Oh, you must be the Galaxy Team Scholar I've heard about. Good to meet you, Mr. Professor. Share some of that knowledge with me sometime. Now, let me elaborate a little. Those Pearl Clan types have a lot of respect for Cleaver. You heard his title, Lord of the Woods. I'm sure they'd rather get this under control too, but it's hard for them to come right out and ask those of the Galaxy Team, of all people, for help. And the truth is, we in the Diamond Clan have a similar problem on our hands. Pokemon dear to us, off in the mountains, has flown into the same type of frenzy as Kleavor. Now, there's certainly bad blood between us and the Pearl Clan, but still. We've all got to share Hisui, and that means we ought to tackle our problems together. But there aren't many capable of standing up to such a powerful Pokemon. You're the best hope we've got. You'll find Kleavor at Grand Tree Arena. That's in the very heart of the Heartwood. He is a warden. His warden is a boy named Leon. Leon is a brilliant child, but also a bit, well, sometimes brilliance can be a bit blinding, you know. He'll tell you all about his beloved Kleavor, whether you wish him to or not. Anyway, I'm sure you're up for the challenge, so we'll be counting on you. See you later. He certainly left quick once he finished talking. I suppose he really values his time. Adamant and Mai weren't wrong, you know. If you're to study and perhaps even quell Kleavor, you'd best start by visiting his abode. Our New Heights camp would be a handy place for setting out towards Grand Tree Arena. And you should stop by the pastures too. You'll want to choose the best Pokemon to bring. Well, we have another mission. However, I don't think... Oh wait, I didn't want to leave yet. Find yourself unable to pick up the materials you come across? Satchel always seeming full? If that sounds like you, you'd be wise to lend me an ear a moment for what I have to say. Alright, may as well. Basically, this guy is saying that we can, for a certain amount of money, we can expand our satchel, which is our inventory space. And now we can keep one more kind of item in our satchel. And I don't want to do that just yet. However, I do want to go in here, I believe. Yes. This is the blackboard. There are some objectives here, and I want to get them done. Talk to Sumagi of the Survey Corps and see if you can help set things in order. This is a request. We want to get these done throughout the series, so I will be doing some of these before we end the episode. Playing with Drifloon, we'll do that as well. All right, there are no other requests, so let's go talk to... Who was it? Sumugi, up by the front gate. I will cut ahead to that. There you caught 3 different species of Pokemon in your trial. That's no mean feat. I have a job that's perfect for a high achiever like you. See, I need help researching... Ah, it's those pesky Bidoof again. There they go. I look away for 1 second and the little scoundrels waltz right into the village. Oh, this is awful. I'm a complete failure as a member of the Survey Corps. How can I face Captain Zizu now? Or like this. No, get a hold of yourself, Sumagi. Just catch the Bidoof and everything will be fine. But still, 3 Bidoof is a lot. 2 more than I can handle on my own, in fact. Oh, I have an idea. I've heard these particular pests get easily distracted if other Bidoof are nearby and end up letting their guard down around humans. So if you bring a Bidoof to draw their attention, I can seize the chance to catch the little troublemakers. Voila, the perfect plan. If we combine forces, we'll get all 3 caught in no time at all. Alright, so I'm going to add a Bidoof to my team. Luckily, I think I still have one, I believe, in here. I do. Alright, I'll just take this one, put it in my team, and let's round up some Bidoof. Does that work? Chomp, chomp. Alright, she got one. Perfect. Caught it. Great going, team. Alright, gotta find 2 more Bidoof. Ooh, there's one. One right down here. Alright, let's see if I can find that last one. Ah, there you are. Right next to the Galaxy Hall, I believe. Nice work. That puts all the little troublemakers safely in our custody. Now give them the old heave-ho. Now to give them the old heave-ho. Hold on. It'd be a shame just to send those Bidoof back into the wild, no? My construction corps could find a use for them. Huh? You want to keep them? But these naughty nibblers have caused so much trouble for the construction corps. They're just Pokemon being Pokemon. How are they supposed to know our village is a strict no-chewing zone? Shows good taste on their part to come all the way here to gnaw on our woodwork, too. If you're going to stay here, then you'll have to help with our work. They've got the guts to keep trying to get into the village, plus the teeth to gnash through trees and rocks. Just what our core needs. How about it, little ones? Meals taste better after a day's work, you know. Just what I wanted to hear. I'm not convinced this lot have it in them to do an honest day's work. But if Sank was watching over them, I'm sure it'll work out all right. So I guess that's settled. Thanks again for your help. And we get some rewards for it. In this case, we get a rare candy. Okay, that was a really good reward. How are things, my good friend? I certainly hope you're putting that secret backstrike technique I taught you to good use. Either way, I have some super potions here just for you. Oh, think nothing of it. Having the Survey Corps out and about studying Pokemon is great for business, you know. Supporting you now is actually an investment in my own fortunes. Obtains 3 super potions. They're just more powerful potions. Now I must depart. There are ruins that are just calling to me. Alright, well, we have our objective for next time. Next time on Pokemon Legends Arceus Grass Only, we head out to the Grand Tree Arena, see what's causing Cleavor to go into this frenzy. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new so you don't miss my next episode. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Virus out.